So, we all know Doom, right? For the love of God, I hope we all know Doom. You know the game that made you realize at the ripe age of 5 what a caved-in demon head looked like? Well, for me, I remember Doom 2016, okay? Say hello to her. She's beautiful, and we all love and cherish her, okay? You're just amazing. Just give her like a little But in saying that, the new Doom really disappointed me. The punches just didn't punch, jumping felt weird and it felt floaty, and the weapons didn't bounce together the way they did in all the other games. It didn't feel like a Doom game to me. But a couple weeks ago, I was having a rant to one of my friends about this whole thing with Doom, and he turned to me and said something.
Hey, have you ever tried Ultrakill?
Now, before this discussion, of course, I had heard of Ultrakill, okay? But the whole time, I kind of just wrote it off as Doom, but with a parry. And that's because that's all there was everywhere. Something that interested me about that, though, is it seems whoever touched this game, profile picture, Ultrakill, Instagram bio, changed to blood as fuel, and we all kind of just look at them weirdly, because why the fuck would you do that? I mean, even looking at the reviews, you can't find a single bad one on here. It is overwhelmingly the whole way through. Like, if I go to negative, V1 in a skirt made me bust 3 out of 10. Yep, so we're just gonna write that one. I went into this game expecting a mix of Doom shooter with a drizzle of the style from Devil May Cry. And what I was not expecting was to leave finding a game that is my favorite in both of the genres. This is Ultrakill.
Okay. Damn.
Upon dropping in, it becomes painfully obvious that hell has seen better days. The only thing stopping me from entering is a go back sign. So I punch, slide, and dash my way through some electricity.
I played Doom, I'm cool.
And then get told the most important piece of info you can get told. How you heal is through absorbing the blood of your enemies.
What?
Okay, moving on from this, I then wall jump and ground slam my way out of the tutorial and move on to the first layer of hell.
Check out the person. Oh. And we're in. More cardboard. Hell really needs to get itself in check. New Blood presents a game by RC Hakita Patala. Oh, gun. What just happened? Oh, shit. Okay. We're gaming.
Upon experiencing one of the best intros to any game I think I've ever experienced in my entire life, I then also received my first weapon, the Piercer revolver. Now, pretty classic revolver, point gun at dude and no more dude. But on top of that, it also comes with an alternate fire, which allows you to charge up the gun and fire a giant laser through multiple demons.
Oh, wait. Damn. Go in. Go on, ladies. Go on. Oh, you don't want to? Oh, hello. Why are you running? Why are you running, boy? Punch. Punch. Oh, fuck!
That's right, everyone. There's a parry. What this means is that anything with this skull-looking thing on the projectile means it's parryable. What that means is that if you punch this projectile at the exact right time, you will fling it back at the enemy or wherever you are aiming for increased damage.
I need your blood. Blood is fuel, baby. Blood is fuel for me. Taking damage temporarily reduces your maximum health. Hard damage recovers faster when playing stylish.
Or in cool terms, if you want to imagine a fridge, not very cool, not very stylish, don't really like that fridge. But then if you slap some family photos on that fridge, and normally I would say that's like a B tier worth of style. But then if you chuck a backwards hat and put it on a fucking skateboard and name that guy Alejandro, make him drop down a skate pipe, that's the coolest goddamn fridge you've ever seen in your life, okay? I love you, Alejandro, okay? God bless you. I don't know why he's dead now, but you want to be like Alejandro in this game though.
Hello? Oh, we're battling. Oh, you wanna go, boy? Oh, what is that you throwing at me? What's that? Oh, is that meant to be doing damage? You meant to be doing damage to me or something, boy? Oh, okay, maybe that's not. Can I? Oh! Yeah! Ground slam! Ground slam! Change of scenery. Down we go.
Upon landing, you immediately get introduced to a glowing box with a store written on top of it. Upon booting it up, you immediately realize this is where you're going to spend your money from the blood stock market, I guess, I don't really know, to buy weapons. You immediately get shown is that each weapon comes with 3 types of variants. You have your red, your green, and then your blue. Each of these color variants coming with their own form of alternate fire. You have the marksman variant, green, which just allows you to flip a gold coin in the air and then shoot the gold coin, in which it will then ricochet off the coin and kill a demon. Is that just not the coolest shit you've ever heard in your life? You also have the red variant of the revolver, which allows you to spin it around like a fucking maniac, and it bounces between everywhere, and it's awesome because if you line it up correctly, you can do like insane damage because it goes like bing, 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 bing. There's also an enemies tab, which allows you to do in-depth research into the enemies that you end up fighting, which through doing this, I learned that we have currently fought 2 of the 4 different types of enemies you can fight in this game. This is also where it came extremely obvious to me that this game has such a deep lore and story through this tab and the environmental storytelling. Sadly, I was too distracted by the clicking to do that, so I left it all to future me to do all the research.
This game has lore. This is, see this? See this right here? This means that this game has fucking lore, bro. Some YouTubers would read all this. They really would. I am not one of them.
You have your demons. These are your beings purely built from the mass of hell. They are easily recognizable due to their stone-like exterior that they have. They don't have full intelligence, but they are more intelligent than the husk. You then have your husks. These are your physical manifestations of the soul. Basically, me and you if we died and decided to go to hell together. But their size and power is purely based on the power of the original soul. So you can guess that that goes very crazy later on in the game. Something I did learn very quickly though is that the gold coin is only useful if you can hit the gold coin.
Bam! You're forgetting the #1 rule, fellas. Blood is fuel.
I then see this robot, which I mean, he must be a chill guy. He's killing demons as well, I'm sure. He's really friendly.
Oh, everyone okay in here? Oh, there's orb. Orb.
I mean, look at all the destruction he's caused. Like, there couldn't be anything wrong with him. I'm sure I've done worse. Okay, guys, we're fine. He's chill. He's gonna be completely chill.
So after seeing him massacre all these demons and massacring a few of my own, and discovering you can use more than 1 coin.
Oh. Wait, can I just go like bang, bang, bang? And it will, oh my god.
I then head down to the next level.
Wasn't it like a person? People, oh, I didn't get to see my thing. Ew, I don't want this gun. It's kind of boring.
So upon dropping down and gold courting my way through the first couple rooms, getting introduced to a new husk type, which I dealt with quickly.
Punch. Okay, hello? Oh, I'm fighting you.
Now, this is the first real boss fight of the game. Drum roll, please. His name is Sword Machine. That's it. He's Sword Machine. He's a robot with a sword.
Oh, Sword Machine? Did Hideo Kojima make this game? Yeah, dude, you're doing really well. Dude, you're doing, so, if you're Sword Machine, I'm Gun Machine. And, guns just are better. You get what I'm saying? Parry. Oh! Yes! Get fucked, bruh! Oh, where'd you go? What? Oh. Oh!
This is the core eject variant of the shotgun. Its primary fire fires a massive spread of pellets all over the place, which makes it perfect for getting in close and consuming as much blood as possible with it. Its alternate fire, who would have guessed it, it ejects its core, which does high damage to anyone near it, including yourself, by the way. I wish I learnt that quicker.
After then ejecting a core on some unsuspecting rubble pile and quickly learning it may have just become my favorite gun, I jumped some lasers, flipped some coins, and ground slammed some demons my way to the final rematch with Sword Machine.
Where you at? Yes, Sword Machine. You're bad, dude. Look, I don't even have to look at you while I fight you. I can just... Okay. Maybe I do have to look at you while I fight you. Give me some of that blood, boy. Boom! Give me... Can I get a sword? I want a sword.
Now, slight spoilers for what's to come, but Sword Machine eventually becomes something that you fight semi-regularly and fight about 5 to 6 of him in just normal arena rooms. And I absolutely love that because it's this game showing to you in the future how much you've improved and learnt to play. Because now you struggle against one, but eventually you can fight 5 or 6 without even caring about it. And I just love that so much when a game makes you realize and shows your improvement instead of just telling it to you through a rating.
Is this like my ship or something? If I got like a... I don't know.
Upon dropping down, I buy the next sharpshooter variant of the pistol.
Okay, what? Show me the weapons. I'm buying that.
Having some fun with my new weapon.
Spin.
Accidentally discovering a secret orb.
Don't try me. Come on. Fuck! Oh! Oh! Cheers!
Having a shower and massacring as many demons as possible.
Fuck off.
I complete the level.
We're done already. I thought this game was meant to be difficult. What'd I get?
Upon landing in the next area, I immediately go to buy a new weapon, which I then discover the new shotgun variants.
The green variant is the variant Pump Charge. This allows you to pump up your gun up to 3 times, in which it will make the primary fire do more damage, but be a lot less accurate. Okay, class, I'm gonna need you guys to sit down for this one, okay? I need you to calm down. Tim, grab your asthma puffer, okay? The red variant of the shotgun attaches a chainsaw to the bottom of it. You knew it was coming, you knew it was here, it's in the game, it's amazing. And then, oh no, the demon's running away. What are we gonna do, guys? Tell me, what's your plan? What's your plan? You can shoot it off the end of the gun. And then, oh no, it's coming back, I don't want it to come back. You can punch it continually, so it just continually keeps bouncing away. It's amazing. Be happy, I'm happy, this is amazing.
Ye who enter here. Oh shit. Oh, you're moving. Hello? Oh, you want to move, boy? What are you thinking? Oh, bro, you're doing so great. Oh, you want to send your friend? Oh, you're like really strong now, are you? Oh, buddy, don't be doing that. Come on, man. Don't be weird. Don't make it. Abandon all hope who entered here, bro. Dude, I have the ultimate counter to hope. A chainsaw. Chainsaws. I love chainsaws. This one, please. This one. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh.
Calm, serenity, and beauty. The music is calming, which is completely opposite from the other layers. But in saying that, it's very obvious this isn't real. The walls look like TV screens, the music coming out of speakers, the trees obviously bolted together. Wherever you are, this is not real. This layer is Limbo.
Now, for a large majority of you, it may now seem very obvious that this game is highly based off Dante's Inferno. No, it is not a man named Dante on fire. He was a poet that made a comedy show where he wrote about what he believes the 9 layers of hell to be. Also, after doing some research into this shit, no wonder everyone back then was throwing poop at each other and like really depressed. In the eyes of the church, you fart in the wrong direction or do anything that isn't praying, you are going to hell. I'm on team throw poop at each other, dude. I wouldn't even give a shit anymore. And this one is Limbo, which is meant to be the first layer of hell.
It's meant for the unbaptized, the pagans. Not necessarily people who have sinned in their past lives, just people lacking Christian faith. So I presume that's why it's got this fake beauty around it, which is so obviously fake, but still obviously trying to be real, to prove to these people that are trapped here that maybe one day they could achieve this.
But what's so interesting about Dante's Inferno is that everyone is getting exactly what they want or what they sin for, just to such a drastic scale that it now becomes a punishment. By the way, I just want to say I'm sorry for treating you guys like babies. Like, of course you guys know Dante's Inferno. You know, I know I've got really smart viewers and you guys are really smart, you know, like, I respect you for that, and I'm sorry that I would ever treat you any differently, okay? And you know you did well, and I'm proud of you, okay? Just keep going. Name it. Name all the layers right now. Why can't you name them? Why are you frozen up? Are you okay? What's wrong? You just said that you knew. You didn't put your hand up saying you didn't know. There's an 8th layer of hell for you. I know you're lying. I'm not proud of you anymore. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. If you were thinking about subscribing, leave. Okay, you're a liar.
Look, like the effect on the screen and shit. How fucking cool is that, dude?
So I explored a bit more, but what made it weird is no enemies spawned. I was free to roam as I please. I just explored this fake world.
I'm so good at this. Okay, this is gonna look like I'm fucking probably cheating, but that was cool. Oh. Punch people's skulls. Will I get lost?
Upon walking through the door though, enemies spawned, which I kill swiftly, but now the music more tense. It feels as if this layer almost doesn't want me here anymore.
And you're dead.
Now, I don't know if this is what the game was meaning to do, but what it felt like to me was when the blood went on these TVs, it looked dark and red and horrific. And it's almost like because of your bloodshed, that hell was seeping its way into this fake wonderland. It could also just be a blood effect on a TV, especially because of what happens later on in this layer. That's what I presume. But I'm gonna believe it's something cooler, and you're not gonna tell me I'm wrong, okay? You're gonna type in the comments right now, you're gonna be like, Fridge, you're such a smart little guy, Fridge.
So I lay waste to a few more rooms.
This is so fucking cool.
And walk through the gates to find the next weapon, the nail gun.
Minigun?
Or this version, the attractor nail gun. It has near infinite ammo but overheats over time, and its alternate fire allows you to shoot up to 3 magnets which the nails get attracted to. So this is perfect if you want to do guaranteed damage to one person, or set up traps where you can kill a bunch of the small ones as well.
So I screw around with traps. Oh. Jeez! Spend way too long on a simple puzzle.
Bro, I'm a fucking genius.
Do the usual.
Infinite chainsaw.
And then end the level.
Oh, okay. Wait, what was that? Done that. Nail gun. What does this do?
The next gun I discover is the overheat minigun. This gun gives you the ability in your alternate fire to release all the stored up ammo from the overheat, which carries over from the other guns. So yes, you can build up overheat, shoot a nail gun into someone, swap to the other gun, and then release a massive barrage of shrapnel onto some unsuspecting demons. It's amazing. It's as cool as you think it is. And it's in the wiki, by the way. This is considered a really bad gun. You're wrong.
After massacring a room, getting stuck in said room for 10 minutes.
Hello? I don't know where the fucking thing is. Am I dumb? Keep getting lost. No one told me this was a puzzle game. I thought I was just killing demons.
I then discover maybe one of the coolest things to ever be put in a video game.
Second, just now. No.
Oh, your eyes do not deceive you. You can parry your own shotgun bullets if you time it correctly. Game of the year for every year to come.
Hello. Something happened, guys. Hello. Oh, this is where I came from. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Oh, fuckaroo.
Now, this is why I believe that my blood TV theory from before was wrong, because this is obviously hell seeping its way into this layer. Probably because it doesn't enjoy some fuck-ass robot running around and chainsawing its entire population, but this game makes me take pride in pissing off hell as much as possible.
This is so swag. I'm probably not gonna use the shotgun too much because that felt very strong. Where are you? I want to use the coin more. Coin. Dan. Yes. So this kind of looks like the inside of like a cathedral or something. That's what I'm picking up on. I feel like that room was not as hard as I was making it seem.
The hideous mass. This once again is another boss fight, which I don't really know if it's a boss fight because technically it does come back later on in the game, but when it comes back it still has a boss bar, so I'm counting it as this is the first real boss fight in this game. What it is though is a behemoth of a demon that only appears on very rare occasions because it only happens when an extremely large amount of hell mass is absorbed and created in one spot at a time to create this absolute behemoth of a being. Which explains why its stone-like exterior is practically cracking from the amount of flesh trying to burst through. Isn't this just so cool, man? I mean,
What is this? Oh, boss fight. Wait. Okay. You are not ready for this, boy. Look at this. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Give me some blood, man. Holy shit. Yes. Oh, that was so cool. Wow. This game is winning so many fucking points in my book right now.
Upon dropping in, I was immediately taken back by the calm and beautiful atmosphere. The sky, although fake, still so beautiful as it looms over you. This, accompanied with the tune Clair de Lune, which is one of my favorite songs in the game, is just a masterclass when you've come in. Upon entering the castle, you're immediately introduced to this angel-like figure on the paintings, along with this body at the bottom saying, "Forgive me."
Yeah, what the fuck? And those are robots. Am I like a fucking god or something? Blood is fuel. Whoa! Oh, the music skewed with that as well. Oh my. Dude, I'm getting goosebumps playing this game.
In this area though, you could really tell that every area, every pane of glass, every statue is there to tell you a story of some kind. Why is this body here saying, "Forgive me"? Who is this red man we saw before? All of it questions that will be answered.
Now, I want to say this is where Ultrakill really started to grip my balls. Because usually with games like this, I'm not too interested in the deep lore, because I feel like it's just people grasping at something that's not really even there. I'm looking at you, Cruelty Squad. Upon exploring the room, I see I need to find 3 blue skulls in this level.
Oh.
While searching, I find a book which reads,
Pick up to read. My mind is adrift with the eternal torments, lurid vistas painted in insidious tones, hollow walls that scream to the touch, a mocking song. Plays at all hours, even the sounds of birds are fake, all reminders of my enduring damnation. Gabriel, my dearest friend, in endless penance, I have awaited your embrace into heaven. I have been so faithful, accepting of my fate, but to what end? What punishment is this? What am I to bear the keys of my own doom with salvation? These skulls sneer their own devilish grins. Voices chattering, tempting me to take the plunge deeper into hell. I won't do it. I've hidden them amongst the finishing books and very foundation of this cursed place. Forgive me, Gabriel. I will await your... Oh, okay, just throw the fucking book.
The book truly shows what the meaning of this layer really is. This man, who had committed no sin except being a non-believer in God, was now subjected to eternal torment of the idea that he may one day breach to heaven, only to end up killing himself because he can't live with it anymore.
Upon finding the skulls, I place them and enter the room.
Is that who I'm fighting? Oh! That looks like me, no? Hello. Who are you? Oh, we're bowing. Oh, V2.
Along with having my personal favorite track in the entire game, this fight also made me realize that this isn't just some Doomer shooter. When Ultrakill wants to be, it becomes a fully fledged Dark Souls game. The boss, you have to learn every intricate move that they do. If you learn how to counter them perfectly, you can kill them within seconds just from learning what counters them specifically. This boss wasn't just an obstacle to overcome, it was a test to see if you are ready and strong enough to progress further into hell.
Of the century. Why are you running? Why are you running, boy? This is not going to give me any style points, but fuck it, I don't care. And then I shoot it. Get fucked, V2, bitch. Ooh. What is this?
Yes, you also get multiple arms in this game. It gets very convoluted, as you can imagine. The next arm is the Knuckle Blaster. This gun basically removes the ability to parry, but gives you the ability to shoot shotgun shells out of your arm. So you can imagine how cool that is.
Gun arms. Dude, who made this game, bro?
Upon getting back to the terminal, I learn what V2 is. What I learn is back in the days of humanity, they created V1, which was a machine of war that had the ability to absorb blood on the fly to repair itself. So while in battle, it is nearly unstoppable, but has an unquenchable thirst. But during the creation of V1, a peace treaty was signed. Because of this peace treaty, V1 basically became fucking useless. So then they got V2. V2 was very similar to V1, but instead of getting blood on the fly, it has to have a specific blood transfusion in order to heal. But because of this, it's made extremely more durable so that it can withstand for longer times due to now there being no war. But for some reason, humanity disappeared. So there was only prototypes of V1 and V2. So most likely, your boy's a very special boy. I'm a little special man.
Upon dropping in, I'm greeted to the sight of pipes and flowing water. After testing out my new arm for a while, and also discovering demons have screaming noises when they fall.
Oh! Oh. Have they always made noise?
I open up to the next layer, lust.
Whoa. Lust.
Opening up to show you above a city with a pink and blue afterglow around every object the color pink.
Because in the eyes of Dante's Inferno, this layer is specifically reserved for people whose desire for sexual activity or even power overcame their will and love for God. The punishment is harsh winds meant to symbolize people's harsh love for sex and desires.
So after fisting and shooting my way through all these sexual deviants, I finish the layer.
This was the first layer to introduce puzzle-based stuff, so instead of going for skulls, you have to find these electrical boxes and shoot them, and every time you do shoot them, enemies spawn. I just love the switch up and stuff here. It makes the game feel a bit more fresh. It felt really nice. I like that it just didn't keep the skulls, even though it really could have, and it really wouldn't have bothered me. Sadly, the electrical boxes don't really leave this level, which is sad, but you know, we get what we get.
So after getting stuck on the puzzle for a while, I made my way up a golden spiral, looks so cool by the way, and unlocked my next weapon, the rail cannon.
Oh my god.
This gun is the big Bahooga Wooga. The Dooga Wooga, the Booga Dooga Wooga Wooga, the capital S to the L, that doesn't make any sense. This gun is amazing. What it does is it shoots a extremely high damage piercing shot through multiple enemies, but it does come on a 16-second cooldown, but don't worry, it charges up while you're not on it, and it tells you with this little electrical bolt here that it's charging up, so it's not too bad. Also in lore, it states the weapon erases enemies from history, so anyone you're killing with that, they never existed. Like, ever.
I approve. I approve. I don't know if I'm like good for where I'm at or if I'm bad for where I'm at, but I feel like I'm okay. Yeah, get sucked into it, bitch. The game knows I'm cooking. The game knows. Oh, the music! Oh my god! I was fucking too locked in to realize. Yeah, it was in there. Oh, what the mind? What the fuck have I got myself into? Oh, nothing that threatening. Oh, this music. Oh, this music, dude. Oh, what? How did that kill me, dude? Fuck. Is this like, do people discover this many secrets normally? Am I like special? Tell me I'm special. Holy fucking shit. I can go this way. This is an exit?
And we're back, baby.
Oh, it's full speed. Full speed. Is this like a train or something? Yeah, that's right. I'm finding all the secrets. Okay. Oh no, I was meant to do that. I thought I was discovering a secret, but I'm not that cool. Oh. What's happening? Hello? What the fuck?
After spending way too much time on this pattern-based boss, I train my way,
Forward, please.
solve a simple puzzle, and fight the final boss of the Lost
I
Layer.
don't really think that worked how I was planning it to. Okay. Where's the hand at? Oh my god. Holy shit.
This is the corpse of King Minos. Once the great king of the Lust Layer, he didn't believe that people in this layer should be punished for having natural desires and being punished for doing things that would be considered normal. So he took it upon himself to reform the Lust Layer. That's why you can see thriving cities below, where souls feel safe and well kept. But the angels didn't agree with this, so they demoted him and killed him, which is exactly why when you fight him in this battle, he has these parasites leeching out of his eyes to attack you. Quick thing I had no idea about when it came to this as well, I didn't know you could parry his fists, which is just so cool. You can punch his fists, you can punch the big fist.
Upon dropping in, you're shown vile walls covered in pulsating flesh, and muscles with eyes bulging from every single angle, watching your every move. Rivers of stomach acid flowing beneath you, strange viscous fluid dripping from the ceiling. This is gluttony.
This layer's attention to detail of just being downright disgusting is genuinely unparalleled. As you go through each room, the masterpiece he's created really just starts to shine through completely. Whether it's running up the spine of this giant beast where you're inside while a giant eye follows you illuminating up the room, or giant platforms of skulls and stomach acid flowing through to create the level you're going through. It is just honestly such a beautiful piece of art.
Machine, turn back now. The layers of this palace are not for your kind. Turn back, or you will be crossing the will of God. Your choice is made. As the righteous hand of the Father, I shall rend you apart, and you will become inanimate once more.
Let's go. I don't know who I'm fighting. Oh!
Gabriel is the main gameplay antagonist of the story, but in the overarching story is actually the main protagonist of the story. Did I copy that directly from the wiki? Yes, I did. He's also the first introduction of the fourth type of being we fight in this game, the Supreme Angel. He is seen as the judge of hell who takes out the will of the council, which I presume is like God's little dudes who like do his bidding for him and tell people to do things. I don't really know. Fun fact as well, guys, he's the angel to tell Mary that she's pregnant with God's child. I thought that was really cool. Also, he's weak to nails, because who would have guessed biblical figures don't really like nails. They're not a fan of them. They're quite weak to them. That was a joke, okay? In my other video, I made a commandment joke. A few people were angry about it. I'm not bullying religion. It's a video game. Please. I'm not like going into churches being like, woo, yeah. Now, even though I struggle in this fight a lot with Gabriel, this is when Ultrakill became one of my favorite indie games and just in my top 5 games of all time. In every death, I wasn't like angry because it was hard. I knew exactly what I was doing wrong and how to improve on that, which just felt so good in a boss fight. Similar to V2, with Gabriel, you have to put everything you've learnt together to defeat him, making him once again another one of those like grand obstacles to defeat, and it feels so good to fight him. Also, I absolutely love watching over the footage because for the first like 20 minutes of this fight, I try to be entertaining and like talk over it.
Oh, fuck a doodle.
And then the last 10 minutes, I don't say a single fucking word. I am just dead silent trying to defeat him.
Yes! Yes! Holy shit.
How can this be?
Oh my god, what a...
By this thing? You insignificant fuck! This is not over!
Oh my god.
May your woes be many and your days few.
You said the line, guys. You said the funny woe line. Everyone comment. Oh. Jokes aside though, the feeling I got from defeating Gabriel is very similar to how I felt when I played Dark Souls for the first time. At like 5 years old, defeating the Taurus demon, and the whole time I was struggling because I didn't realize there was a ladder there that you could climb up and just like pound on his head. So I was just stuck on this bridge for like 20 fucking minutes, and I was like, this fight is bullshit. Why does anyone play Dark Souls? Feeling that in a Doomer shooter was incredible because not only was I trying to master the fight himself, I was also trying to master my own weapons. So it felt like you're like trying to get better in 2 areas while fighting him, and then when you finally beat him, you feel like you've mastered the whole arsenal while also mastering him at the same time, and it's just so good.
Disgrace, humiliation, unseemly and unwelcome at the feet of the council. Their eyes ablaze with the bitter resentment glaring through Gabriel's wounds of body and soul, bore outward for all to see. Has this one abandoned the way of our Creator? It is unworthy of its holy light. The Father's light is indomitable, this one only sees fit to squander it. Their words resonated in Gabriel's limbs, coursing through as lightning upon wire. A searing hiss that would strike lessers deaf and blind. The holy light within him, an unstoppable storm of divine fury, insurmountable for mere objects. This he knew. Holy Council, my devotion to our Creator is absolute. I have never strayed from the will of the Father, but a machine? You dare imply the might of the Father could be shaken by mere objects? Impossible. Hearsay. Unspeakable. Hearsay. Hearsay. Silence. Your failure will not be tolerated. As punishment, the Father's light shall be severed from your body. You have 24 hours before the last of its embers die out, and you with them. Prove your loyalty. Unmake your mistakes. As the light was ripped from his being, Gabriel's screams were silenced in the hiss of gospel and praise of God, a boiling anguish to which even the fires of hell could not compare. Through the blaze of torment, a single burning hatred was forged anew. If the machine seeks blood, he would give it freely, and with such fury, even metal will bleed.
What a cool game. Whoa.
When the doors open, you're shown a searing sun atop of the pyramids, while miles of gold dust stretches from either side you can see. And the clear connection between Egyptian themes being very apparent, this layer is greed.
This layer was reserved for people who put wealth above all else in their past lives. Their punishment to carry heavy boulders to the top of monuments for all of eternity.
Something I found very cool about this layer and very apparent just throughout all of Act 2 is you can see what living in these layers for hundreds of years has done to these souls as it morphs their bodies. Such as the Stalker, noticeable by the giant pipe it carries on its back. Its body literally disfigured just to form itself to carry this pipe. Isn't cool? Cool. This layer also stamps the final enemy we encounter, the Lesser Angels. Noticeable by the giant fuck-ass auto-aim laser that they zap you with continually for the entire fucking game.
How much time am I gonna spend secret hunting? What is this? You are kidding me.
Your eyes don't deceive you guys. This game is dual wielding. Hikita, you are my god. If there is a layer in hell for worshipping you, for making this masterpiece of a fucking video game, I'm there, man. I'm pre-order bonusing. Not only is the dual wielding fucking awesome, by the way, something I didn't discover throughout my playthrough is it stacks. That's right, if you have dual wield and you pick up another orm, you now have 3 guns, meaning it is technically possible to flip 16 coins in the air, shoot 4 time distorting lasers into them that will then ricochet into this game's form of a literal angel and erase them from history 40 fucking times off a gold coin. Are you listening to me? Or my personal favorite is you can hold 3 chainsaws and just yell more blood as you massacre through all these demons. To the point your neighbor asks you about it the next day and you can't really tell them because your YouTube channel hasn't really picked up to the point where you can blame it on that. So you kind of just have to smile and say nothing and drive away, which doesn't really help either because now you just look even more creepy and it's just kind of a whole weird experience for everyone involved. Yeah, I don't, true story, by the way. Yeah, that was bad. That was really weird.
Do not tell me I could hold 4.
The next area is also really cool, because not only now do you see the pyramids, you also see the other noticeable monuments of man, which is a cool touch for lore stuff. On top of that, it also introduces a new mechanic, that enemies covered in sand no longer spit out blood, meaning you can't heal off them anymore.
Whichever fucker decided this was a good idea for a game mechanic, you can go fuck yourself. And 2, why don't all demons just do this? Why don't all the demons just kind of get in a sand pit and just cover themselves in fucking sand? Like, if Gabriel was just covered in sand, there's nothing I could do.
Upon completing a few puzzles, we then find the next boss and deal with him swiftly.
Hello, buddy.
The level opens up to a harsh darkness and introduces the new mechanic of lighting up pedestals with your torch to light up rooms.
Before I start, Hikita, I love you, okay? You're amazing. Nobody enjoys this. There is nobody in existence that wants this type of level to exist. I have never played a video game and gone, wow, I wish it was more dark. Do you know what? I wish I couldn't see anything. Also, can you make it that in order for me to see things, have to run around and light up stuff while all these enemies I'm fighting in the darkness continually shoot at me while trying to do that?
Fuck's sake. Yeah, and this is another thing. Who thought this was a good idea as well? Yeah, let's cover the thing, his main source of healing. No. His main source of healing? Let's add a thing where he can't do that anymore. Love it. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm so glad there isn't Wow. I'm so glad there isn't reloading though. If there was reloading, this game would suck fucking balls. Oh, there's gonna be people there. Come on.
This fight is so awesome to me because on top of just being an awesome fight, in lore, V2 has been following you throughout hell and studying your fighting patterns so then he can defeat you more efficiently. And then actually in game, it studies how you play. So then when you fight him, he counters it. For example, if you use the gold coin a lot in fights, he will shoot it in the air and ricochet into you when you flick the gold coin in the air. This fight was just so awesome, and the fact you're like sliding down the end of a pyramid while his classical music plays, and you're like fighting it out in one last final battle in the layer of greed. It's just such an awesome finale, and his music is just, oh my god. I've got to say though, I was a little bit disappointed. This fight was really easy for me. I defeated him extremely easily, which was sad because I really enjoyed, apart from Gabriel, I thought V2's fight was like the best fight in the game, largely due to the music. I was really sad how easy it was to beat him because I think V2 deserved better. I think V2 deserved better.
You're not getting away. V2, you just got fucked, V2. Yeah, look at me, I dented the ground. Oh, shit. I actually feel so bad for how much worse V2 was. Oh, what is this hand? No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
That's fucking right. You knew they had to do it. You knew they had to bring the fucking grappling hook in. What, you thought they were going to have chainsaws, rocket launchers, laser beams. You thought they were going to all have all that and you were like, oh, but it's missing something. It's missing a little bit of salt in my soup. I need something in my soup. Fucking burn, fuck your soup. You get a grappling hook. Your soup's on the other side of the kitchen. Whoosh. This is the best thing in the game. This is awesome, okay? It's awesome. It's awesome.
Upon entering, you're introduced to tight caves and entire arenas completely submerged underwater, where sinners are forced to drown and fight each other just to get a breath. This is Wrath.
This layer is reserved for sinners who lived extremely abusive and angry lives. For this, they are forced to go through the punishment of having to fight for even just a simple breath. This is also the introduction of entirely underwater levels, meaning in order to not get hit, you have to fully master and utilize the grappling hook to stay safe.
After completing a few simple puzzles, killing some demons, I head to the next layer. Now this is the true introduction to the Wrath layer. It's entirely based off the river Styx, but for Ultrakill it has been transformed into the ocean Styx.
Those sinners I was talking about, forced to fight each other for their last breath in the rivers below, in the river Styx. Which in mythology, it's believed this is the bridge between the living and the dead. So if you guys remember Percy Jackson, when he pays the guy a gold coin to go to see Hades, do you remember that? That's what this is. It's the same thing. Also, do you guys remember from Percy Jackson, when they're eating the lotus petals and they get like drugged by the lotus petals, don't they just look so good? I think they look so good, man. They just look so good. Also, it was really funny because I talk about these actually quite a bit. My friend, I was talking about it with him and he was like, actually, I think I remember the guy with goat legs dancing with a bunch of strippers to like Katy Perry, I think, more than the lotus petals, you fat cunt. Well, I think that makes more sense to remember.
Upon entering the house on the ocean, we find a picture of the ferryman and an excerpt from his diary.
Alright, text scan, legible script. Excerpt from Ferryman's diary. Oh, so this is like the ferryman to hell or something. Some calamity has struck the mortal world. What once was the river Styx has now grown to an unfathomable ocean. 1 million weeping souls pouring in each day. The shores can barely contain a tearful tide spilling over at each end. Bow to stern, crying for mercy, begging for safe passage, but not all souls can pay. And these old hands can only take so many coins. Then one day the current shifted, wave after wave for minutes on end, of millions, billions, as though the throat of the world was cut wide and the head wretched back to spread the paw. I didn't have time to react. The weariness from my ceaseless work claimed me, and I slipped beneath the roiling sea into the depths of the ocean Styx, my fate sealed by the crushing masses of endless bodies. Suddenly there was a light as brilliant as the Lord himself, ushering me from the darkness with mighty arms that held me with such compassion and warmth as I have never known. Be not afraid, sinner, your devotion to God shows goodness in you. Plentiful indeed. The heart is willing, but the body must rest, lest you squander one of the Lord's creations. His gentle words eased me the pain and mended my wounds, my face wet with tears of release, my words muffled by the weight of my duty. I could only lay in reverence, carried in the embrace of majesty. Radiant is Gabriel, for he is the light in my darkness. Fuck Gabriel, he tried to kill me, bro.
Apart from further cementing the idea that it seems everyone down here sees Gabriel of more of a god than the actual god, it also shows that the entire destruction of humanity, which we still don't know why it happened by the way, not only affected heaven, but has also affected hell. The literal transporter from souls to our world to hell almost died from the sheer amount of people that died. I love that instead of looking at hell as a biblical thing, it looks as this system where there's revolutions and things can go wrong and not just eternally all powerful and will always continue working.
Blue. This is so cool. Oh, is this the ferryman's boat? Okay, dude. Normally you're on like a fucking paddle boat, not the fucking Titanic. Okay, I think me and you are battling now. Oh, we're fighting the ferryman? What the fuck? Yep. Alright, no. Bang. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing, ferryman? Gimme. Gimme. Yes! Bitch! Yeah, that was it. Fuck. Do you drop anything, ferryman?
Fun fact as well, if you give him a gold coin at the beginning of the fight, he doesn't fight you. He just lets you through. I thought that was really cool. I don't know. Cool stuff. I love it.
This level is set in the Fairy, where as I said before, the devotion to Gabriel becomes painfully obvious, through constant paintings on the wall and giant holographic versions of him telling you that you're cool. Now upon massacring my way through, I acquire the last weapon, the rocket launcher. Or more accurately, the freeze frame variant.
What even is this?
This is the rocket launcher, or more specifically, the freeze frame variant. This weapon allows you to shoot one slow firing round out of the barrel every second, which alternate fire allows you to freeze the rockets in place so you can set up a bunch of them in one spot and then all let them go and they'll all fire at the same time. And I didn't know this in the game, but it's a thing you can do. You can freeze it, hop on top of it, and then rocket ride the rocket. Oh.
Hello? Oh, this looks so cool. Oh my god, this looks so fucking swag. Dude, my little gamer brain is just having so much... Oh my god. Okay, I'm actually kind of scared. What the... Hello? Dude, you cannot show me that there's a fucking giant thing under there and then fling me up. Oh, I already know what's happening, bro. I already know. Let's fucking go. Come on. We're fighting it. We're fighting the Leviathan, baby. Holy shit.
This is the major boss of this level, the Leviathan. This is a demon, but unlike most demons, it was not formed by the mass of hell, but instead by the sinners in the river Styx who gave up and let the ocean take them to the bottom of the floor. In this, they fused together to become the biblical Leviathan. A Leviathan prophesies to appear at the end of the world. Now, this fight on paper is awesome. It's got that like David versus Goliath feel to it that just feels really cool. And with the grapple hook, it should be this amazing fight where you're like grappling up and fighting him continually. But for me, it just wasn't like that. It bugged out a lot and would randomly fling me to random places and it just kept breaking. He also has this fuck-ass tail ability that I could just not dodge for the life of me because I just didn't understand how you're meant to do it. This may have just been a me thing, but I found this fight genuinely really disappointing. It was really, really cool in lore, but just, I don't know, maybe my game just didn't really work properly. I don't know.
Okay, dead. Beat him. Is that the correct way to beat him? That fight is the first fight I have negatives with. Okay, you can call me like a dumbass, but it just didn't really feel like...
Upon dropping in, you're introduced to cathedral-like walls with chains churning all around you. This piercing noise of gears turning while this bright red glow illuminates the entire level. This is heresy.
This layer is reserved for people who spread false beliefs of religion in their past lives. And for this, they are forced to spend eternal punishment either in boiling blood or in coffins being burned alive for eternity.
For me, this is when it became obvious that we are finally starting to pierce the true layers of hell.
Oh. What the fuck? This, I'm getting goosebumps. This is so cool.
The fundamentals of humanity disappearing, no more skies, no more real color apart from ourselves. Then you see what's beyond the walls, coffins everywhere, the music sounding truly demonic. Now you know you are in hell.
Yeah. No, we can't go yet. And oh my god. Yeah, and then all right. Oh my god.
After massacring a few demons, you enter the final room and hear a familiar voice.
Know you are here.
Oh.
I can smell the insolent stench your blood-stained hands. I await you down below.
Oh my god, he's the fight.
Limbo, lust, all gone, with gluttony soon to follow. Your kind know nothing but hunger, purged all life on the upper layers, and yet they remain unsatiated. As to you, you've taken everything from the machine, and now all that remains is perfect hatred. Machine, I will cut you down, break you apart, splay the gore of your profane form across the stars. I will grind you down until the very sparks cry for mercy. My hands shall relish ending you here and now.
Holy shit.
I just want to mention his voice crack when he says relish is like a actual masterclass in voice acting, by the way. That sounded amazing. He's now faster, angrier, and more health than he had last time. The music in the background now turned into this aggressive rock with orchestral hymns. This fight is now cinema turned video game, and I absolutely loved every minute of it.
You're getting rusty, machine! That's the best you've got!
Dude, yes! Holy shit.
Beaten by an object, twice! I've only known
You
the taste of victory, but this taste is this my blood? I've never known such relief. I need some time to think. We will meet again, machine.
Dude, me and this guy have like an eternal fucking beef.
Woes be many, and your days few.
Without trying to be overdramatic, I genuinely see this fight with Gabriel as one of the best boss fights ever in video games. The story, the fighting mechanics, learning each of his moves felt absolutely incredible throughout. Even the voice acting on top of it all just made it the best boss fight I think I've ever experienced.
Silence. Introspection. How many had he killed? Had he ever thought to count? How much cruelty did he embody, and to what end? How many did he condemn to hell, and who did it benefit? 2 defeats at the hand of the machine had changed Gabriel. The world of the once supposed will of God has now shattered, and only he was left to put the pieces back together. They collected before the light of a dying fire that fresh fuel couldn't sustain, this new light showing the truth to Gabriel. The pieces never fit together to begin with. The supposed council of the people who boasted a God that wasn't there, gone, vanished. The council still chased after the light of God's fire. Their memory of its words and will grown twisted and warped. The rest of the aimless masses of heaven follow their footsteps. The angels still act in the Father's name, but his kingdom has changed. Now the fire was dying, sputtering out as the heat failed to gain purchase. Gabriel looked upon the embers with a perfect clarity. He drew his blade and held it in contrast to the dying light. In its reflection, he saw a weapon reborn, no longer wielded by the will of another, but his own. He knew words alone would never sway the masses. He chose to do something drastic. Death stains the auditorium. The littered corpses, once mighty council, now strew against its surfaces, their last gasps of life dripping down the dissonant blade of Gabriel's sword. The last council are now backed up to a wall, scrambles for words between panicked breaths and death's approach with measured steps. Wait, you can't do this. Our status forbids it. This is treason, hearsay. This is treason, heresy, murder. We are the supreme authority. Our law commands you. You command nothing. Your words hold no power over me or anyone else, lest you truly believe you can talk my blades back into its sheaths. But the people are on our side. The citizens of heaven know that we are just. The masses only follow you out of fear and desperation. I will show you there is nothing to be afraid of, for there is no species nor origin, vested rank or holy status that will stop the sharp edge of a sword. We all bleed the same blood, and the cushions of your thrones have made you weak and impotent. Please, Gabriel, see reason. The council follows the will of the Father. You seek to go against our Face it, brother. God is dead. The fire is gone. You're chasing phantoms. Gabriel's silhouette now towers over the counselor, his shadow casts upon a soon lifeless corpse. He raises a sword for the final cut as the crying mess of the floor stammers out its final, feeble argument. But the Father's light. Without me, you cannot hope to reconnect with it. If you kill me, you'll be dead in a matter of hours. I know. A clean, silent cut glides through the counselor's neck, severing his spine with elegance and ease. His head falls into the marble floor, the rest of his body following soon after. Bereft of status, but brimming with purpose, Gabriel gave a final message to the angels amassed at the gates of the auditorium before leaving heaven for the very last time. His arms outstretched without a word, the people saw in the silence the message rang out to the far ends of the cosmos.
Now, Act 3 actually isn't done yet. Hikita is releasing it layer by layer, which I played Violence, which is layer out right now, and I didn't know that. So this video title is kind of clickbait right now, but I guess it's I defeated Ultrakill by time August 20th, 2025, but that doesn't really roll off the tongue as well. So get clickbaited. If the next layer comes out before this video comes out, I am actually going to cry, and that is just the truth.
Upon dropping down, you're shown a completely white world, with white rooms and never-ending white corridors. This is the layer of violence.
Now this layer is for sinners who have committed different acts of violence. Shocker. I know. Serial killers, tyrants, and even victims of suicide are first to reside here and succumb to eternal punishments from hell. To either burn in endless fire, fight an endless war, or walk through a valley where they eternally get rained on by fire. The reason for this is after this stage, this layer turns into the 3 circles of violence. Violence against neighbor, violence against self, and violence against God, nature, and art. There's also these weird statues littered around, and I'm sure they're fine. Like what? Like what? They're chilling. Look at them. Look at them. Look how cute they are.
Walking around a bit, I discover a new book.
I see another book over there. How much reading? More text. Unconventional. Displaying final page. The unending halls of the garden are so beautifully decorated by the cross, the symbol that angels use for the tree of life. They praise their beloved Father who had planned it and filled us with the dew of its leaves and the nectar of its fruit. That which gives us life courses through our veins. For you, however, bodies are not a vessel for the blood for the throat, but its prison. The beautiful guts and gorgeous bone yearn to be shown and seen, displayed under the divine cross of the tree of life. We pay it tribute through the art of violence. The world is your canvas, so take up your brush and paint the world red.
Now, apart from being the coolest book I think I've ever read in a video game, I now present to you the scariest shit to ever happen to me. That's a lie, but it's fucking fucked up.
Oh! Have a good one, guys. Oh, what the fuck? Oh no.
I don't know if there's a fear that fits under whatever this is, but whatever fear is, I don't like seeing little fuckers crawl on walls and crawl at me and jump on me. That fear I have that fear. I hate it so much. It gives me like weird feelings in my spine.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, feeling... Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate these bits. Oh. Chugga, 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 chugga. Losers. What am I fighting? Holy fuckaroo, dude. There we go. Dealt with. Okay. Cool.
The level opens up to show artillery fire and gunfire surrounding shadows of arching machines in the distance. This is the circle of violence to neighbor, where they are forced to fight in an internal war. This would be your war makers, your plunderers, and your tyrants.
I don't know why. Whoa. Okay, we're getting lore. Violent second, light up the night. So did the machines...
So shooting, shotgunning, and bouncing my way through the levels and puzzles. And dealing with this stupid final room, this extremely stupid fucking room.
Oh no. Oh no.
I finished the level.
No. Please. Holy fucking shit, that room was insane.
Dropping in, you're shown deep, thick woods in which you can only see through a small cone flashlight out the front. This is the circle of violence to self.
This may be a bit of a sensitive topic for some people watching, so yeah, I'm going to be talking about suicide, and I'm sorry about that, but it's kind of part of the game, so I have to do it. This layer is highly based off Dante's Inferno and the idea of the woods of suicide, in which people who have committed violence against themselves are turned into these giant trees where they are forced to exist and be under constant torment from demons around them. Apart from this level being an actual horror game where you can't see anything and it's like the little torch thing that you can only see out of, and those little crawly fuckers are around again, and I hate them. I hate this level, it's scary and it scares me. This level also introduces a new mechanic where you have to feed these trees blood. Very cool mechanic, really fucked up in lore, but really cool mechanic.
I continue fighting my way through the level, feeding a bunch of blood trees, and then enter the worst final room in any layer ever.
This, you think V2's hard? No, no, no. You think Gabriel's hard? He's pretty easy. This fucking room, I hate this room. This room is so bad. This room is actually the worst part of the game in the entire game. I didn't want to play this game after this room. I spent an hour and a half on this room. Why do you say that? It's a really cool, like, the demons are fighting the robots, and it's really cool in lore. Oh, it's really cool, is it? It's really cool, is it? Why do you have to feed this big tree? Why? Why is the tree so big? Why does it need so much blood? I sit there and I have fed it so much blood. I have defeated everyone in the room and it's barely a quarter of the way. So what do? You have to wait for all these little blood fuckers to respawn and feed it that. But then you're like, oh, that's not too bad. Oh, but the little blood fuckers, they have like 1,000,000 fucking health and do 1,000,000 fucking damage. Fuck P ranking this level cause of this room.
This is the level of violence against God, art, and nature. It opens up to an absolute behemoth of a machine called the Earth Mover.
Now, unlike before, this is David and Goliath done completely right. As I was climbing up the side, defeating demons and fighting these robots, it made me actually reminisce of Kronos from God of War 3 and how awesome that fight felt when you're like climbing up him and ripping off his fingernails and stuff. It's very equivalent to that and it felt amazing. This was it done very well.
Midway up, I fought the defense system, which was simple enough mini-boss fighting, nothing crazy. Totally didn't make me die 3 times because I'm stupid or anything.
Okay. There we go. Fucking hell. Oh, we're going up him.
I then go up the side and I fight the brain, which I don't want to rant again. Fuck this fight like part 2. Dude, I can't multitask. I'm not good at that. This is hard enough trying to talk to a camera and read a script and stuff like that. This, like, you've got to like break an idol, shoot the brain while dodging these lasers, that speed up. Yes, I know the lasers are in like a pattern. I can't remember that pattern. This fight was good, but I hate pattern fight. I hate lasers. I just hate lasers. I hate lasers.
You. Okay, I don't know where I'm going.
After beating, you have to make a quick getaway and witness one of the coolest endings to a layer we have seen so far.
See you, bitch. Fucking loser. A loser. Eat my fucking cum, dude.
Said it before, but I went into this game expecting some silly Doom shooter copy with a funny parry with the Devil May Cry score in it. And I left with this game that just innovated in both of these genres and somehow became my favorite in both genres combined, while also reviving a genre that was completely dead. And it also revived this cool PS1, PSX kind of style too. And I just love it. So that's it. I hope